In today's video, learn something new in 90 seconds or less. We're going to talk about sticks. Not just any stick, no. We're going to talk about my stick. I have been told it's a pretty massive stick. It's a special stick for sure. It's a hiking stick, survival stick, camping stick. It's got some pretty unique features on it. For example, down here I have marked 1-inch markings up to 1 foot. And then every foot after that I've put another notch in this stick so that if I need to measure something 5 feet 6 inches, comes in handy crossing streams, rivers, ponds, creeks, putting your foot forward, your stick forward to watch for snakes and varmints and things like that. It comes in handy. Now also on this stick, what I did was I put some baling wire down here at the bottom. Now baling wire comes in handy. You want to make snares, frog gigs, bindings for tripods, repairs on gear. Baling wire is pretty important. Now also here, what I've added to this is a 4x6 tarpaulin. And this is for emergency shelters. It can be also used as a makeshift poncho. You can bundle materials up that you're gathering in the wild to bring back to your base camp. It's a pretty good little tool to have on your stick. Now over here, I also have a survival knife. And this is one of those just general Harbor Freight, just cheap old survival knives. It's not a full tang. But I have modified it. I have taken this blade off and I have put some JB Weld and some Loctite, and I've drilled it through and put a steel pin through it so it will hold on. It has taken a beating and some batoning. Inside of here we have survival gear. So we have fishing equipment, fire starting stuff, all kinds of good survival gear, sewing kits, whatnot. And on this I have some duct tape and some electrical tape. This even has a little button compass on it. It's not the best in the world, but you know what? It'll give you a general bearing. If you're out and you're lost and you need to find north, south, east, or west, this will do it for you. Now, going a little bit further, I also have 3 different types of cordage on this walking staff. I have a bank line, which is 150-pound, 3-strand. I've got about 30 yards of this thing on here. It doesn't look like it, but that's a lot. And I can take this apart and undo the 3 stands, and then I have 90 yards of 50-pound test fishing line. There's all kinds of things you can do with this. Some snare, whatever. I have some general paracord, and then some kind of ridge line that I got put on here. So I have 3 different types of cordage, and cordage is important when you're out in the wilderness. Up here I have a little Ranger band, which is basically rubber bands. For binding things and carrying things, and rubber bands come in real handy out in the wilderness. I've got a little zip tie up here, and I have some Gorilla Tape, and Gorilla Tape can be multi-use, multi-purpose. Up here on top we've got a hook. Now this hook comes in very handy if you want to gather wild edibles, or you're trying to pull down limbs for dry wood for starting kindling. You want to reach down and you want to pull something up. You've snared your fishing line in a limb. That hook comes in very handy. But what I did with this is I put a little hole on the side. I can take this hook, put it over here, and I can use that in connection with my compass. And I can get a bearing, and I can navigate myself in a lost situation to safety just by taking a fixed point reference on that eye of that hook and going to that fixed point, taking another bearing, and then going from there. And I can navigate myself out of a tight spot if I get lost. So I recommend that you go out and you find yourself a stick. You make it your special stick. Also, one last thing. This thing has a natural curve to it. It's cedar I got in Wimberley, Texas. It can be used as a makeshift bow. If I run into a problem and I need to get small game, I can actually make a bow and arrow with this out in the wilderness. So get out in the wilderness. If you like what you see, hit the like button, hit subscribe, share it with a friend. You can find me on YouTube, on Facebook. I've got a lot more videos coming your way, and most of it's dysfunctional. And it's things on what not to do and how not to do it. But we'll catch you on the next time around. Thanks for watching.
Good deal.